The heart is a fist-sized organ that pumps blood throughout your body. It's the primary organ of your circulatory system. The aorta is the largest blood vessel in the body. This artery is responsible for transporting oxygen-rich blood from your heart to the rest of your body. The aorta begins at the left ventricle of the heart, extending upward into the chest to form an arch. Pulmonary arteries are blood vessels that carry oxygen-poor blood from the right side of your heart to your lungs. Left atrium, one of the four chambers of the heart. The left atrium receives blood full of oxygen from the lungs and then empties the blood into the left ventricle. The mitral valve is one of four valves in the heart. It regulates blood flow from the upper left chamber, left atrium, into the lower left chamber, left ventricle. The left ventricle is the heart's main pumping chamber. A normal mitral valve has two flaps, or leaflets. Your aortic valve opens to let blood flow from your left ventricle to your aorta. It closes to prevent blood from flowing in the wrong direction. The closed valve keeps blood from leaking from your aorta back into your heart. The left ventricle pumps blood into the aorta, the largest artery in the body, which sends this oxygenated blood to tissues throughout your body. Thicker walls in the left ventricle can interfere with your heart's ability to pump blood into the aorta. Right ventricle, one of the four chambers of the heart. The right ventricle pumps blood low in oxygen to the lungs. In the lungs, the blood then gets a refill of oxygen. The inferior vena cava is ultimately responsible for the transport of almost all venous blood deoxygenated from the abdomen and lower extremities back to the right side of the heart for oxygenation. The tricuspid valve controls the flow of blood from your heart's right atrium top chamber to the right ventricle bottom chamber. Blood can leak backward into the atrium from the leaky tricuspid valve, causing your heart to pump harder to move blood through the valve. The pulmonary heart valve opens, allowing deoxygenated blood to leave the right ventricle and flow to the lungs via the pulmonary artery. Once the right ventricle has emptied, the pulmonary heart valve closes, thereby keeping the blood from re-entering the right ventricle. Right atrium, one of the four chambers of the heart. The right atrium receives blood low in oxygen from the body and then empties the blood into the right ventricle. Pulmonary veins are blood vessels that carry oxygen-rich blood from your lungs to your heart. Your pulmonary veins are part of your body's pulmonary circuit. This is a system of blood vessels that moves blood between your heart and your lungs. The superior vena cava carries blood drained from the parts of the body above the diaphragm, the head, neck, arms, shoulder, and chest. Thanks for tuning in with Tiny Me TV. Subscribe to my channel for more videos. See you next time. Bye.